The other day, my children and I was coming out of a quick trip, and I seen a lady in the car, and she was like, "Excuse me, can you come here?" So I stepped over to her car, and I was like, "Yes." She said, "Could you just give me enough to put a gallon of gas in my car?" And I was like, "Well, I don't have any cash, but I can use my card." So I had my children with me, and I went to hand my keys back to my son. I was like, "Y'all can go ahead and get in the car while I go get this lady some gas." My son looked me dead in my face and he said, "Absolutely not. We can walk with you." So I got over to the car, paid for the gas. My son started pumping it. And the girl said, "My dad said if I don't get out and pump the gas, that's rude." And I kind of smiled and laughed and said, "Oh no, that's my son's job. When he with me, I don't pump gas." So um we just pumping the gas. And I see her looking like at the gas pump. And the further and further uh the gallons went up, she just kept saying, "Thank you, God, thank you, God, thank you, God, thank you, God." She just kept saying it. So my son whispered to me, he said, "Mom, I know you don't have it to give, but whatever you were going to give, I'll match it and I'll send you your money back on Zelle." So after we finished putting the gas in her car, she started talking to me. And I leaned down towards the car, and you could tell like she's living in her car. Her dad that was with her, he had no legs. And she asked if she could hug us, and I said, "Sure." So she hugged us and she started talking to us about how hard of a time she's having, how she just lost her job and stuff. And her dad said he was just giving a word to me and my family about having faith the size of a mustard seed, and how it's still good people out here and everything will always fall into place for you just keep going. And which I agree with him. So we ended up going back to my car, and then I realized a few things. That my son is a protector. He's always on alert of what could go wrong. So he's never going to send me somewhere in uncertainty by myself. My son is a gentleman. Pumping gas, doing chivalrous things, that's in his nature because that's how he is raised. And he actually cares about humanity because he just turned 18. He didn't have to give what he gave because he don't make much at his job. But he did. So we got in the car, I told my children, always be willing to do something for people that can never repay you. And I said a prayer for that family when I was walking away because God knows I could be in that situation one day.